Hi there, Asad here from Nested Knowledge. In this short video, I want to show you two specific things you can do to narrow down interventions as well as creating data elements in your tagging hierarchy. So in the last video, I showed you how to create a tagging hierarchy, but when it comes down to tagging and extraction, one thing that'll be very helpful to do in your tagging hierarchy is actually identifying specifically what the interventions were, as well as data elements that you can collect. So let's start with data elements. Now, if you look here on my screen, I've got my tagging hierarchy open, and I see here in the root node for patient characteristics, I've got comorbidities, I've got age, I've got sex, I've got laboratory tests, right? So I've actually assigned these specific ones as data elements. So for example, under laboratory tests, I've assigned a data element for a white blood cell count, a lymphocyte count, and a platelet count. I'm going to show you how to create a data element or assign a tag to a data element in the example of sex here. The first thing we're going to do is click on this button here that says extraction configuration, and we're going to click on the yellow here that says data elements. Now we're going to navigate to the specific tag we want to classify as a data element. So in this case, I'm going to look at sex. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to get an option here to choose what type of data it is, whether it's a continuous variable, a dichotomous variable, or a categorical variable. Since here I'm only interested in identifying the number of males, I'm going to choose that as a dichotomous variable. Normally, these are reported as a baseline measure, so I'm going to hit baseline. Direction, there's not really a direction for that. And I'm going to click Save. And you'll see that our node here turns yellow. Once it's turned yellow, it'll confirm that that was saved as a data element. Now, of course, you can do that for all the other data elements that you see here, or any other variables you'd like to configure as a data element. Next, I'd like to show you how to configure your list of interventions. This will be very crucial when it comes down to extracting your data. In data extraction, based on what you mark as an intervention, it'll actually pull up all of those interventions for you to tag, along with your other data elements. In order to identify interventions, we're going to go ahead and click on this purple tab here for interventions. And I can actually go ahead and click on the root node for interventions. Once I click on that, it'll turn purple. And all the interventions below that I've identified, for example here, the ruxolitinib, the control group, or the group that received convalescent plasma, all turn purple. These will highlight your interventions. So those are a couple of key tips I would strongly recommend in terms of lending you success for your future tagging and data extraction. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to let us know. But thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video where we'll go over extracting data.